Hey guys, it's Monee and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a story time slash college video, college talking slash some serious stuff. So right now, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, like this video, and make sure you stay tuned for the entire video. Listen to the story time and what I have to say at the end, okay? Subscribe right now and keep watching. So I'm a little parched. Let me drink some water first because this story time, okay, I'm good. Okay, so basically, so guys, I put up a video yesterday, a vlog yesterday on my channel, and it was called Texas A&M is Racist, #GetOut. And I put in the description box if you want to hear about what happened, how Texas A&M was racist towards me and the people that I was with, and comment, girl, let me know what happened. So actually, people actually read the description box, and I had like 3 or 4 people, not that many people, but 3 or 4 people say, girl, let me know what happened. And one girl was saying how a lot of people she know wants to go to Texas A&M. So let me just give y'all the rundown of the story time first. So, sorry. So if you don't watch my channel already, I am a student at Prairie View A&M University, which is in Prairie View, Texas, which is about 45-50 miles outside of Houston. And it is a HBCU campus, which is a part of the Texas A&M system. We are their sister school. If you don't know the history, pretty much Texas A&M was the white school. And, you know, back then, black people couldn't go to school, white people. So in 1876, they created Prairie View A&M University. Of course, back then it was a different name. We're not going to go into PV's history, but if you go to PV, then you'll learn history. Okay, got it, bye. So pretty much Texas A&M is an hour from PV, maybe 45 minutes if you're pushing it, which is in College Station, Texas. So if you don't watch me and watch my vlogs, I've been driving Uber in College Station because it's a college town. It's a pretty big, and you know, everybody needs Uber. They have Northgate clubs and all this stuff that people go out to. So I drive out there whenever I can to do Uber, which is mostly on the weekends. So, and I have my best friend Stefan stays out there. So usually I have to stay at his house. So this night in particular, I go and I'm like, I'm not doing nothing this weekend but driving Uber. I need to make money. Yada yada yada, woo bop, bam, girl. So pretty much, Stefan was like, come on, I'm trying to go out, I'm trying to have fun, let's go to this hookah spot. So I'm like, okay, cool. So me and his best friend and a couple of his other friends go out to do hookah at this place called Hookah Station in College Station. And it's right in the middle of Northgate. This is my first time ever going out in Northgate. Like, I have been at College Station before, but I've never went out and like turned up there. So we go there. We probably get there around 10 o'clock, and maybe it might have been 9:30. No, I'm gonna say it was 10 o'clock. So we get there at 10 o'clock, and it's me, Stefan, his best friend, his other friend, and his other friend. So it's 5 of us, and he's the only guy. So the rest of us is girls. So we get there, and Stefan was like, it's $10 to get in to the hookah spot. And mind you, if you've ever done hookah, usually you get in the hookah. To get in is free, and people just buy the hookahs. So he's like, do y'all have $10? And everybody paid $10, but I didn't have $10. So Stefan paid for me. We go in, and he said that he asked, I didn't hear him, but he said he asked somebody that have reservations, because people can call reservations in for hookah apparently. So the girl said no. So it was 2 floors, so it was upstairs and downstairs. So we go upstairs, and we go in this little area. It's like a rounded booth and a table, and it looks like a section. And so it has like a little 1, 2, 3 stairs. So we go up there, and it's a window. So it's me and all his friends. We're sitting down, and his friends are like looking at the window. Oh wait, no. First we order a hookah. So Stefan orders a hookah, regular $15 hookah, and his other friend orders a $30 hookah. So mind you, 5 people times $10, that's $50, and a $15 hookah and a $30 hookah. Let's see, that's $45, I think. 30 plus 15, that's 45 plus $50, so that's like $95 already off the top at this hookah spot. So we spent $100 amongst all of us. So we're sitting down, I'm just chilling on my phone and stuff, and his friends are looking out the window, and they're like, all these people are coming in now, but nobody's paying. Like, they check their ID and they just getting in. No one is like handing them money, swiping cards, or like giving them $10. I think everybody might have paid cash. but they're like, nobody's paying. So we're like, are you serious? So they keep looking, and Stefan was like, well, I'm about to go say something. So he goes outside to the people and talk to them, the people, I guess like the bouncers or whatever, and they're like, basically gives him this bullshit ass excuse, talking about, like, I don't even remember what he said they said, but they were just saying like, oh, since we already came in, you can't get your money back, and yeah, I don't know what the excuse was at this point, but they were like, basically, you gotta talk to the manager. So at this point, Stefan is heated, like, what the F? Like, we paid $10 to get in, da 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 da. So they were like, the manager's Asian. So he was, so the whole, like, it's maybe like 20 minutes, like, they look for this Asian dude. So this Asian dude comes, and then Stefan and his best friend go over to talk to the manager. So pretty much the manager says they can charge whoever they want to charge. We can't get a refund, since we're already in the club, since we're already in, we can't get a refund. And they feel they can charge whoever they feel like, and they can charge whoever they think will pay. What type of stuff is that? So before we even get our hookahs, his friend was like, can we get a refund because we need to leave? And they were like, no refunds on the hookah. So that was that. So we're like, well, we have to stay. I mean, I understand that because they already bought the hookah, like, swipes card and everything. So we sitting there chilling, like, so Stefan is like pissed, like, bro, what the F? Like, how y'all charging us $10 to get in? But these people, like, and everyone that came in after us was white. So nobody else that was white came in. And even Stefan's best friend was like, I've been here before with my white friends and my Hispanic friends, and I've never had a problem. But she was like, this is the first time I've ever been at this hookah spot with all black people, because all of us are black. So more people coming in free, nobody's charging. So then I say, like, around maybe 11:30, maybe it might have been 12. I don't even think it was that late. It was probably like 11:30 because this had been going on for a minute. And so we just chilling, trying to make the most of it. So some people start coming in, and Stefan had asked this guy, did y'all pay to get in? And so he was like, yeah, we did. And because he did say they charged after a certain time. But what certain time? Because we came in at 10 o'clock, which is early, and y'all charged us but didn't charge other people. But then closer to 12, y'all charged everybody. Like, that's not fair. And the fact that he just blatantly said, like, we can charge whoever we want to charge and whoever we feel like will pay. Like, what type of rules and establishment is that? Like, that was not okay to me. So this is where it gets crazy. So it starts to get more live and stuff. Like, we're chilling, we're like, forget it, like, we have to make the most of this, like, fuck it, like, we ball. So we got these two hookahs, and they playing music, and it's live, da 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 da. So the girl who serves us the hookah comes over to us and starts grabbing the hookah, finna leave, and she's like, okay, like, y'all time is up, y'all gotta go. So we like, our time is up, we gotta go, like, what are you talking about? So she was just like, you only get 30 minutes for the hookah. If you've ever been to a hookah spot, you know that hookah lasts forever. 30 minutes is nothing. So the fact that she's saying that we have to leave because we've been there for 30 minutes and hookah is over, like, girl, you blowing me, like, I just wanted to, like, much her in the face, because, like, what are you talking about? And I didn't even pay for the hookah. I didn't pay to get in, and I didn't pay for the hookah. But I'm like, I'm with them, like, we all together, like, you know, when black people out together, it's like we all crew. So I'm like, girl, you're tripping. And I'm not the type of person to, like, just be like snapping like, bitch, like, that's not me. Like, I'm not finna, like, snap out in public. I'm not finna go crazy. So I'm just like, okay. So I'm just like, are you serious? I'm like, what? I was like, girl, hookah lasts forever. So Stefan is going in, like, no, da, da. So, it wasn't 12 o'clock. So he was like, can we at least get 21 minutes? Like, can we wait till it's 12? So she was like, I don't make the rules, but okay. So she left, and it might have been 20 minutes, but because we was actually having fun, like, the white people started coming up to us, like, da, da, da. So they were like, what's going on? Like, people was asking us, like, what's going on? Like, why is she tripping? Why is she trying to take out hookah? And we were just like, oh, it's because we black. Like, we had a situations earlier. And then they were like, oh, so we got to leave? And then so I'm like, not we, us. Like, you're not included in this. The guy who, you didn't even pay to get in. Like, yeah. So about 20 minutes later, she comes over. She just start wrecking shop. Like, y'all, she just grabbing the hookah, like, putting the pipes over her shoulder, like, y'all gotta go, like, hookah is over, da da da, like, grab, and she, like, mobbing at the table. So we was just like, what, like, why do we have to go? Like, how are you taking this hookah from us that we paid $45 for? Well, no, 30 plus 15. Yeah, I'm horrible with math, y'all, so I think that is 45. But like, how you taking this hookah from us that we pay money for, and we haven't even got restocked on codes? Like, you know, most hookah places, like, you smoke it till the codes are like ashed out pretty much, and some people, like, some hookah spots, they come refill it, and some you have to pay to refill. We not even done with the first set of coils yet, so we like, with codes, so we like, what is going on? So she was like, oh, we have reservations now. And so Stefan was like, I asked you at the door, did y'all have reservations? You told me no. And so she's like, oh, they come randomly. I don't make the rules. My manager told me y'all have to go. So we're like, so this man just pretty much just want us out his place. So Stefan started causing a scene, going off on a girl. The girl stands up on the couch. She like going at it and stuff on face. And then his friend was just like, girl, don't try it. Because I'm like, you know when like girls come at your friends as a guy, you like, bitch, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. So she already handled that. She said, girl, don't do it. So we walking now. So I'm like, oh, F this racist place. Da, 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 da. So he just going in, and we left, and he started cussing out the bouncer because apparently one of the bouncers was black and they knew him. So they started going in on him, and we just left because I'm just like, one, I don't have time for this. Two, I'm not finna argue with no racist, and like, if you don't want me here, I don't want to be here, because if it was up to me, when I paid the $10 and I sat down for, but I think they ordered the hookah first before they seen that people wasn't paying to get in. Like, I would have just dipped. I mean, I would have smoked my hookah because I'm not finna waste my money, but I wanted to leave. Like, I was chilling. I got hair on my lip. Okay, so I was chilling. I was having fun, but it was just like, dang, like, y'all really don't want us in here. And it's like, for why? Because we paid $100, pretty much $100 to be in here, and y'all kicking us out. Y'all want us to leave. Like, we paid our money. Some people just bought. The table that came in after us got in free, and then they bought one hookah, and it was probably like 8 of them, and it was 5 of us, and we bought 2 hookahs. Like, it just confused me. I was just like, wow. And I feel like, honestly, I had never experienced something like that before, just like being somewhere where somebody didn't want me to be, and they're pretty much like chastising me for being there and trying to kick me out and trying to find a reason for me to leave. Like, I feel like I've never experienced something like that before in my life. Like, I'm not gonna say I haven't experienced racism, because I have, but somewhere, like, you know, when you really make a, yeah, that's what happened. I don't know if I hyped it up any, but like, that is what happened, and I just felt like it was crazy. And I was just like, has anybody else ever experienced this at Texas A&M? And I'm glad that this makes me think, like, I'm so happy that I chose an HBCU to go to, because I was saying, I'm just so happy that I chose HBCU, because at least being at HBCU, if you have this bubble, you have this coat around you that feels like warm and cozy home, and then after that you have to go into the real world eventually. And of course the real world isn't all black, but HBCUs do prepare you for the real world. When people say HBCUs don't prepare you for the real world, they're talking about like being around mostly minorities and mostly black people, but no, it prepares you to go into the real world. Like, I can never like explain fully what my HBCU has given me and taught me over the last 4 years. And I'm about to graduate in May. Thank the Lord. May 13th, hopefully 9 a.m., maybe 1 p.m. I don't know yet. But yeah, so for the rest of this video, I'm going to talk about why I think HBCUs are better than PWIs for minority students. So number one, I would definitely have to say class size. The class sizes are fairly small and personable, and you really get to learn and you really get to know your professors, because I know talking to like people that go to PWIs, like, they don't really know their teachers. Some people don't even remember the teachers' names, and I know I can name every professor that I've had at PV, like, and how they've impacted me or anything. Like, I just know my teachers, you know. So I feel like that small class size really affects your learning experience and the learning environment, and knowing your professor like personally, like, that definitely makes a difference. Staff. So the next thing is the staff. Well, the faculty and staff at PV, whether they're a professor or whether they work in student engagement or whether they work in marketing communication, like, or just the UC, like, people all over like the campus, I can go into a building and probably know somebody and just be like, hey, and talk to them about life. Like Miss Johnson, like, y'all, if y'all watch my vlogs, y'all see me talk about Miss Johnson all the time. Miss Johnson works for the marketing and communication department of the whole entire university. I go into this lady's office every single day. When I tell you, I can like show y'all our text messages. I text her like, Ms. Johnson, are you in your office? Are you in your office? Are you in your office? Oh yeah, that's another thing. I have my teachers, I have people's numbers personally. Like, I could text and be like, are you in your office? I'm about to be there in 15 minutes. You know, like, just those connections that you create with the staff and the faculty there is something that I love, because I can get in contact with you like this. Like, right now, I'm waiting on Ms. Johnson to send me that recommendation. She told me I was gonna have it last night. I'm gonna text her again. Like, I just love that. Like, I've made real relationships with a lot of the grown people on campus that have helped me and given me some really good life-changing advice and connect me with other people that I feel like you may not be able to get at a PWI, because they have thousands of students. Thousands of students. I don't know how office hours works there, but office hours is long at HBCUs. They just sit in the office and you can just come in. And I just feel like at a big school with, because I know PV has it's grown over the years. When I came to PV, it had 8,000 students. So it probably has like 10,000 students now. But going to a school where there's 40,000 people or 36,000 people or even 20,000 people, like, how can you even get to know people? How do you even know me? Like, I'm big on relationships. I'm a comm major. I like to talk. So the fact that I can get to my professor or to the administrator or somebody and pop up on them, because I do pop-ups, honey. You say you're not in your office? Well, I'm probably going to find you somewhere else. So that really makes a difference to me. And I don't know like, college isn't about always learning inside the classroom. So the learning experience that I get outside the classroom is what I feel has shaped me so much as a person. The next point, history. That's self-explanatory, I feel like. Even I just asked my sister, like, what do you feel like the biggest difference is from a PWI to an HBCU? Even though we have never been to a PWI, we live in a predominantly white area in Dallas, and like a suburban area. It's very diverse where we live, but the majority is white. So she said that pretty much history, you learn more about yourself and your history, and you have a sense of pride. And I feel like that's something that HBCUs definitely focus on. Like, the history of PV, they like drill that in you, like, if you participate in school. But like, they drill that in you. It's important. You learn a lot about culture and the history of your people. And like I said, learning outside the classroom is the biggest part to me than learning inside the classroom. Because inside the classroom, you pretty much learn like the basics and, you know, the stuff for your major. But learning outside the classroom, going to seminars, talking to professors that are wise, that's when you get the history. And the history is what makes HBCU campuses rich. Like, rich in knowledge, rich in power, rich in pride, rich in a lot of things that, like, that's pouring into you that you don't even know that's pouring into you over the course of you attending this university. Like, it's just an experience that I feel like all people need to go through. And if you miss it, you miss it. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Like, you know, there's always this debate on HBCU, PWI on Twitter, but it's just like, I would have never, like, there's no way that I would redo my college experience anywhere else. Anywhere else. And lastly, my last point is culture. Y'all know that's our favorite word now, 2017 Amigos, culture. So, like, when I mean culture, I'm talking about everything from the parties to the, like I already talked about, learning inside and outside the classroom, the alumni network, the family atmosphere. Like, I know at PV, it's probably all HBCU campuses, but I know for sure at PV our motto is, this is your home away from home. And literally, I'm at home, and sometimes when you at home come back to your hometown, sometimes it doesn't even feel like home anymore, because you're so used to being at school. And like I said, like, that HBCU warm fuzzy bubble coat that the university puts on you, it's something that just can't be explained. So, you know, if you're a partier, or, you know, just the music, like the gospel music, going to the talent show, listening to gospel music, switching up to singing Contagious by the Owsley Brothers and R. Kelly, like, that's culture. Like, that's something that we all go through, that we all share. If you're from Chicago, somebody else is from Florida, and somebody else is from Wyoming, I don't know, but they're black and they mamas all talk to them crazy, we all know the same music, the same dances, that's culture. We all share the same similarities. So I just feel like at HBCU, like, the culture is unmatched. Learning inside and out of the classroom, the parties, the music, the things that we just share at a HBCU, the culture is what makes it a great experience. So I just feel like ultimately being an HBCU is just better. Like, of course, if this gets a lot of views and a lot of people see this, there's going to be, I'm pretty sure, some debates about why HBCU, like, HBCUs are prepared for the real world, and PWI this, and it doesn't matter what school you go to, you just get an education. That is important, to get an education, but like I said, that piece of paper, everybody comes out with that piece of paper, that diploma, I mean, that degree, but your experience that you get in undergrad is going to be way different from somebody that went to Texas A&M as a black person and went to PV as a black person. The way you grow in those 4 years aren't from 18 to me entering PV to me now 22 about to leave. Yeah, my mind is in a totally different space. So I definitely appreciate everything that PV and my HBCU has given me over these past 4 years. Like, I'm really proud to say I'm a HBCU, going to be an HBCU alumni. Yes, girl. So yeah, because even when I was Ubering, I was talking to this girl, my first Uber ride from a black girl, and she went to A&M, and she was just like, oh, you go to PV, how do you like it? And I was talking to her about it, and she was just like, you know, sometimes I wish I would have went to HBCU, because I feel like my experience would have been way more fun and way different, and I feel like I would have appreciated it than being at A&M. And I was just like, dang, like, I didn't know what to say, because I was just like, dang, that's crazy. I was just like, I love PV, like, so yeah. I just want to say thank you guys for tuning into this video. Hopefully my story time wasn't too boosted. I thought it was crazy to me because I just never experienced anything like that in my life before. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Please share this video and tell your friends to come watch me hang out with the gang, with the squad, gang. So yeah, like this video, share it, subscribe, and make sure you watch my other videos and stay tuned for my next video. See you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. So apparently I smell like cucumbers. I'm dead.
I'm drunk as fuck, bro.